Christmas is nearly here, but how about you get outside and explore the nature Christmas has to offer? Welcome to Science at 6 with Cambridge Science Centre. My name is Millie and I'm this week's presenter in the centre. Welcome back to our weekly series and happy Christmas. I hope you're all ready for Christmas and you're having a nice festive holiday. Don't forget you can find out where to get our activities in the description below. And you can email us your results and questions to openupscience@cambridgesciencecentre.org or tag us on social media. Today we are doing something a little different and send you outside for a game of biodiversity bingo. You may have seen Alex, one of our communicators here at the centre, do this in series 1 of Science at 6. But we're going to change it up today with a bingo card all to do with Christmas. The bingo card will be available in a link for you to use yourselves so you can get outside and get searching. Make sure you wrap up warm though, because it's definitely getting quite cold now. So we found some holly leaves. Holly is an evergreen tree, which means it keeps its leaves in the winter. And they stay green. You can recognise holly by these dark, glossy leaves, but be careful. Some will have these spiny prickles around the edge. Holly branches have been used for a long time to decorate homes in winter, and in the past, pagan belief was that if hung in the windows and doors, it could fend off evil witches and spirits. You may have also found some berries on the holly, so you can tick off another one of your bingo squares. These bright red berries can remain on the tree throughout winter and are a vital source of food for birds in these winter months, as well as small mammals like dormice and wood mice, but not as food for us though. Here we have some ivy. This is an evergreen climber, which can even grow to a height of 30 metres. It is recognisable by its dark and glossy leaves with these pale veins. Younger forms will have these noticeable lobes between 3 and 5, but the older will have leaves that are oval or heart-shaped. Both holly and ivy have been important symbols during Christmas due to their evergreen nature, which is probably why there is a Christmas carol you may have heard called The Holly and the Ivy. But don't worry, I won't break out into song. You may have spotted a very famous Christmas plant, mistletoe. Mistletoe has oval, evergreen leaves and white waxy berries, which tend to grow in clusters of 2 to 6. You can see shrubs of mistletoe in tree canopies, most likely in apple, lime or hawthorn trees. And if you do spot it, please don't try to pick it or eat it, as its leaves, stems and berries are all poisonous to us. We've spotted a robin. These beautiful birds have that signature bright red breast, brown back and white belly. These little birds are usually fairly easy to spot. They can be seen in a lot of gardens or woods. You may even get to hear one singing. They are usually very tame birds, but they can be quite territorial if necessary. This is a Scots pine, and mature versions of these trees can be as tall as 35 metres and could live up to 700 years. These are also evergreen trees, and one of their most recognisable features are these needle-like leaves which are on the tree all year long. The trees can also have these pine cones, which you may use or use replicas as decorations in your homes at Christmas. This is a yew tree. These can grow as tall as 20 metres and they are probably one of the most long-lived trees in Northern Europe. You can recognise these trees from their evergreen leaves. They have straight and small needles with a pointed tip. They are dark green on the top and a green-grey colour below. These trees offer good nesting sites and protection for many birds, and its fruit also provides food. However, the majority of this tree is actually highly poisonous, including the dead and dried leaves. Now at Christmas, it is reindeer that are very festive, but over here in the UK, one of the most common is the roe deer. In the summer, these deer can have bright red-brown fur, but now it's winter, you'll be looking for a duller shade of brown. They also have black noses and white chins, and if you spot some antlers, You will have found a male deer. Here we have some laurel leaves. You may find these as bushes around parks and gardens. These are another evergreen plant and can be recognised by its large, glossy, dark green leaves. These leaves are often used for wreaths around Christmas time. So, why don't you give your very own Christmas biodiversity bingo a go? You can find the bingo card in the description, so you can get searching for these festive plants and animals. And if you have a go, you can let us know how you get on. Did you find them all? Don't forget, you can send us your questions and any pictures of your work. Bye for now.